ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make no mistake, you need financial checkup as well.
This is a question mark. Not even a single person will help you. After funeral, there will be condolences and they'll go. And after that,
basic life insurance he has, but it was not adequate enough to continue to see that family.
Your insurance company might just reject my claim. Something happens to me. How sure is my family to get it?
Yeah, they don't want to talk about taboo and death. And then second thing, why? It's about why do you want to talk about death? Then this kind of negative thing. Claim got rejected because
that is a concept of insurance started in the UK.
To go into a heavy thunderstorm with a small toy umbrella, what's the umbrella going to do?
Yeah. So
you must have the right umbrella.
So we make business happen in this podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the viewers of our channel. I know it's been quite some time since our last recording, and you must be thinking like, what happened to the podcast? We have been looking for some interesting topics, some good guests to come on and talk about various topics, right? So we felt that rather than just taking just interesting, why don't we take one complicated and even for some people a very boring topic? And I just thought, well, let's talk about insurance. So when people hear insurance, they go like, why do I need it? Is this something necessary for me? Or my friend is doing it, my cousin is doing it, or I don't want it. You hear all these excuses. But insurance is something very important, not just for yourself, but for your business, for any kind of planning, whether it's a business establishment, protection from fire. Different insurance companies have a lot of offerings. So it depends on what is your need. Based on that, it's more of a protection that you need. We plan for everything, whether it's our financial planning and all that. Same thing, we can do the same with insurance. It's a very critical part of our life, not just for our life insurance, but for, let's say, for health and for our businesses. There are a lot of things. So I just thought I'll bring two of my good friends as a guest. I have with me here Vignesh. He is from Malaysia. He is my college mate. We did our MBA together. Vignesh, apa kabar?
Oh, kabar baik. Good, bro.
Yeah, and I have my another friend also. He's a college mate of mine, Arun Peter. Arun, how are you? Welcome to the podcast.
Fine. Thank you.
Yeah, so here Vignesh is based in Malaysia, and Arun Peter, he's based in India. So we can have both perspectives, different countries. They all need insurance. We can hear from them how important it is or the challenges that they face, right? So let's start with Vignesh. Bro, I remember you being in sales like forever, I believe, from the time we were in our MBA classes together. So yeah, what made you move from sales to insurance? Because that's a totally two different domains. What made you make that change?
Well, actually, yeah, most of my working career were, I was mainly in sales-based positions. And at the time that we were in MBA, I was the head of sales for a courier service company called Nationwide. Subsequently, I moved to an automotive company, a Malaysian automotive company called Proton, where I eventually became a regional head of sales. And my next job went into sales training in Harvey Norman, where I went into training, but still sales perspective in Malaysia and Singapore as well. And then after that, I went back into automotive, but this time I went into after sales, still selling after sales, but after sales also you got service and so handling, because when I was in Harvey, I was also involved in customer services stuff and stuff. So when I went to back to Mercedes, which was the job that I did prior to being, actually deciding to go on my own, setting up my own training company for a while, and eventually during 2021, I decided to do insurance part-time. So what actually prompted me, because that was a post-COVID era, and then there was lockdowns, because of the Malaysia, there was a second phase of lockdown, which went on for long periods of time.
Yeah.
And running my own training company at that time, I was already, I had a partnership with somebody where I was a GM, and then at the same time I had my own training company. So but what happened with training is during COVID time, everything, there was no face-to-face training, so everything was cut to online-based trainings, and the income started to drop. So I wanted to do something different, and around that time, I had a friend who was actually with me when I was in Mercedes, and this guy was in sales, and he was the guy who sold me my Mercedes actually. And subsequently, he has been always servicing me. He's always been for Rotax insurance and all that. He always called me, and he called me and he told me that my insurance was going to expire. It was a Friday evening. I remember clearly. And what happened is I said, okay, I will do the needful and I'll bank in the money and whatnot. Can we just get things done? He said, okay, fine, everything. This was about 4:35 in the evening, And what happened was after that, I got busy with stuff, and then I got tied up with some things, and I totally forgot. So somewhere about the next morning, when I got up early in the morning thinking, oh my God, I supposed to do this for this fellow. So I took the phone to call him, but I had a message from another mutual friend telling me that he has already passed away.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So then when I went for the funeral, which was in another state, Ramban, I think you know. So I went, and this guy was a very successful salesperson. Okay. He earned well, right? He provided for his mother. At the same time, he has, he has got his own family but his wife was a housewife and he had 4 children with a teenager and then tap until a 3-year-old.
Different age groups, right?
Different age groups, yeah. So teenager, then you have got 2 teenagers and then 2 small children, and the youngest I think was 3 years old or something like that. So what happened?
Wow.
I went there during the funeral period, and because I also knew some of his family members and some mutual friends were there, and I found out that this guy, after the wife has to fend for the family, and basically he didn't have sufficient coverage. That means he was not well planned, and he had a heart attack, but he didn't have even critical illness coverage, And insurance for the house, yes, he has. For the house, he has. Basic life insurance, he has. But it was not adequate enough to continue to see that family. Maybe it can last for maybe about a year or so, or a short period of time. But it wasn't sufficient to sustain them for a few years. And so you must understand that the wife was suddenly hit with a lot of a dilemma of how she's going to maintain their lifestyle.
Right?
Yeah, she's a home. Yeah, exactly. And this guy's got 2 cars, a couple of loans, and quite a lot of stuff. So this hit me, and as I was driving back, the first thing I did when I went back was to go and call a friend and look at my portfolio.
Yeah.
So when I did that, and I'm being a Rotarian, so I naturally, my insurance policies are taken from a close friend who's also a fellow Rotarian at that time. So I called him and then we had a chat. And while having a chat, we also talked about other things because we were friends and all that. And when he was explaining me things, my grasp or my understanding of stuff and what I needed to upgrade and all that. So he was impressed with my mindset. And he said, hey, bro, he said, you were looking for other opportunities, right? I said, yeah, I'm thinking of something. So why don't you do insurance? And he said, you will make a difference, because of your awareness and because you're looking at it from a different angle. You see, then I said, hey, yeah, it's a noble profession, And so I tried it part-time, got into some, and then at that time he was with Prudential. And it kind of worked out for me. It kind of really started to take off. And I decided to then focus on it full time, and it went on for 2 years with Prudential. And then the guy who brought me in, then my friend, he got headhunted by an Italian giant called Generali, who came into Malaysia. Generally, and they are known for general insurance, and they are also known for their life insurance. So the life insurance in presence in Malaysia was that time only they were trying to come into the business in Malaysia. They did not tap the life insurance portion. But as far as general insurance, they were the second largest company already, and they are a huge giant. Check, just like how Prudential is an international giant, these guys are giants coming in. So at that time, there was an interesting proposition. So he called me into the office. He told me that he's thinking of actually switching after 26 years or 26 years with, what do you call that, Prudential. He wanted to switch. And I said, hey, I came here because of you. And he said, yeah, but I'm not going to go leaving you. I've got some proposition. I think you're doing quite well, but like currently Prudential is a big pool, why don't you look into this? And then I looked at the offer and everything, and then I met up with the management, and I got headhunted and I moved in. So my first half of 2024, I spent in Prudential. The second half of 2024, I spent in Generali. But what happened, things just clicked in Generali. When I came in, within 6 months, I qualified for, they call it Star Club. Star Club Star Convention, sorry, here. And I went to Korea. I won 3 trips within that short span of time. And then last year was another amazing year. That's so 2.5 years there, 2.5 years here. So 5 years in the insurance line.
It's all about, so it's all about being at the right place at the right time, right?
Right time and enjoying what you do. Because you see, as I said, if you really look into insurance, when you say insurance to people, what does come into people's mind? Oh, insurance. Some people even
first is death.
Yeah, they only know 2 things.
They don't want to talk about, they don't want to talk about death.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about taboo and death. Yeah. And then second thing, why? It's about why do you want to talk about death? Then this kind of negative thing. And the other thing is medical coverage. And a lot of people in Malaysia, especially, when they work for companies, those in the working class people, and most of those who are working, like especially working whether private or government or what, most of the time there will be medical benefits. So when you have medical benefits, insurance become an additional thing. So many of them, some of them who are slightly aware, okay, they want to take just in case not enough or what. But most of the time, they will say, why do I need it now? They don't. So until some people want to retire when they are older, then they realize, oh, I cannot be going on like this. And then my company has limitations, because as they grow older, they realize the medical coverage is not enough, to cover. And then at that time, they want to come buy insurance. And that insurance is actually, and the other thing people don't think about is critical illness. I gave you an example of my friend. My friend had medical insurance, a lot of it. But the medical insurance would pay for his medical benefits if he was continuously being treated in a hospital. But he's no longer there. He's gone.
Correct.
So what happens is there is coverages called critical illness coverages, which people don't really exploit. The people don't explore because they don't know about, and they don't realize how much critical illness is. They think, oh, I'm paying for this. But lightning, when it strikes, it just strikes. That's it. When an accident happens, at a blink of an eye, that's it.
Correct.
You prepare the umbrella before the rain comes. You don't prepare the umbrella after getting wet in the rain.
Exactly. So it's all about preparation. Be ready for the unexpected, right? It's all about the smart planning and all that. So it's nothing to be worried about. Not even though it is very negative when you say hospital treatment, you always say, why you want to talk negative? I will not fall sick. But you have to be prepared. That's all. Just like COVID came, right? No one was prepared for it. And then you have to face that situation. Same thing, let's face that.
Absolutely, bro. So that's the thing, and when I share things with people, I'm actually enjoying myself. So this line actually gave me, when I say enjoying myself, is I'm sharing. I know I'm trying to share. I'm trying to
On a human level, you're connecting.
open up, connecting and opening up people's
Mm.
paradigm, paradigm
Correct.
shifts. That means
Yeah.
you're trying to show them something that, because I realized it. And I realized that if my friend had someone like me next to him, telling him this, looking at him, just
Yeah.
like people need medical checkups, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, make no mistake, you need financial checkup as well.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
fantastic.
That's
That's a
good.
very good thing. Arun, what about you? I know we did our college together, and then now suddenly I know that you're also into insurance. So tell me about that. What brought you into that?
Mine is actually an accidental thing because I was into entrepreneurship. I want to become a businessman. That's my idea after studies. So I went to my very successful uncle. He was a caterer in Kochi. So I just went with them. I learned for 2 years. The third year, I started a hotel, and from hotel to clubs, catering, and for 5 to 6 years, I was running the show. But I realized I am not exactly enjoying the show because the profit was there, but 365 days and 24 hours of work, it doesn't suit me. It's actually there is all hoteliers, they know about this. You have to work extremely hard. You don't have a life. So in my olden days, I have to go to Bombay for purchasing things for the catering and all the stuff. Then I saw some clothes out there, so I researched on it. So I just shifted my business into clothing from Bombay.
Okay. So it's
I
another
learned,
transition, another
yeah.
journey.
Nice.
So that is my shifting part. So
Yeah.
almost 18 years I'm kind of successful in the business of retail clothing. And 2018, I thought of shifting my business to Trivandrum because I started a business in a small town called Palakkad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that is my learning process and a beginning process. So from that, I just want to shift it to Trivandrum. I just shut down the store at Palakkad, and even though I shut down the store, I started my online business out there in 2008. So I even run the online business in that place, Palakkad. And suddenly the COVID came. My plan shifted. I was hospitalized. I was completely under oxygen support. I
Wow.
was,
Okay.
yeah, I and my mother. And uh, I mean, uh, it's sad to say that she couldn't survive the COVID. So before that, my mom, well, I have to, speak something about my mom. She was a very good financial manager in our family. Actually, she manages he's totally good at finance. So I was not. I was not. I was absolutely. She was, telling me, come on, she, she saw me struggling when I was about to spend the money. That is like, the solid money that you need to get a bed the COVID time. So she told me, what are you doing? You don't have an insurance. You are in a private sector. And she was in the government sector. So naturally, she has the
There'll be
insurance.
pension. Yeah, pension is
Yeah,
there.
pension and ESI. ESI. You
ESI.
remember ESI?
Yes.
Employee State Insurance.
Correct.
Sure. So she's totally covered.
Covered. Correct.
Up till then. Yeah. And she was just scolding me, and she was telling me, you have to take the insurance. Still, I was, I need to concentrate on business. That's it. I am enjoying that.
I think it's a typical
Then,
Indian mentality, jab hoga tab dekhega, na? When it comes, we will.
yeah, exactly.
That kind of thing.
Yeah. Now I'm doing good. No problem. Then when my daughter was, ill with the dengue fever, I have to again, cash the amount to the hospital around 50 to 60,000. So my amma was very, very, very harsh at me, and she joined the insurance without asking me on my name.
Oh.
4 type of insurances. One is medical.
So it's your mother.
And she was,
Your mother is the guru.
she was 4 type of insurance. One was medical. The second was the life insurance. The third was the pension plan.
Oh, wow.
She was not knowing about insurance at that time, but she studied the insurance in 2 months for me to join. And she the fourth one was like, the pension plan and the ULIP. That's an investment in stocks. So she was totally into it.
So your mother brought you back. Your mother brought you back into the nest.
No, not that. Even then, I was not interested. She said you have to pay. Then said, okay, I'll pay. That's it. No problem. Okay, you have to pay. Okay, I'll pay them. I'll pay them all. Even then, I have not touched the document.
Oh.
After her demise, I have to take the documents because it's with me right now. Then I turned and checked out the whole thing and the benefits that I've given with this thing. I was astonished. Really good, It's actually covering my whole entire family. This is my personal story, right? So I don't have, this entire family, and she has done a very good thing to me. I will be thankful the whole life for her. And from that, I kind of, want to learn about this thing. So when in India, the insurance, it has a perception like, if you die, you'll get the money. That was the perception that because LIC was the first one,
it's the most popular in
Life
India,
Insurance
right?
Corporation of India. Life Insurance Corporation of India. Yeah, that's just pure insurance. That's it. If you die, the money will be going back to this thing. Correct. And nobody wants that kind of an explanation. Nobody. Yeah. So, yeah. And so the explanation from the agents was also not that welcoming.
Very negative.
Not that welcoming. Very negative. Very negative. Yeah. When I went to the agent where my mom was, she bought the insurance for it. I just went to the agent and they were like looking at the insurance. This is kind of negative. I'm speaking about the insurance agents, not the insurance company. Correct. The agents in between.
Correct.
And they were not at all, welcoming about, this is the insurance, sir. This is very bad insurance. We will introduce another insurance which is very good. Again, marketing and all the stuff.
Sales, hit the sales target.
So I was fed up. I just went to the head office of the. Sorry to say, I have to introduce myself. I am a HDFC Life. I'm working in the HDFC Life, which is one of the biggest companies in the world for life insurance. So when I went to the head office, and I shouted, I said, "You are looting, and you are not at all caring about the customers and all this that." Then the whole system awakened, and they just came to me, and the head of the institution came to me, and he explained it completely well. What is the insurance? What all what you need by this? What will you get? Okay, and I'm hearing that all this thing. I just understood, and that time he asked me, "Sir, what you do?" No, I'm doing this thing into sales and all. Okay, can you be a financial consultant of HDFC Life? Okay. I think, no, I don't think so, because I am completely into it. No, you don't have to do anything. You know the insurance that you possess. You just introduce the insurance to your friends, because it's a noble job. As Mr. Vignesh said, it's absolutely a noble job, because this is not like, it's a kind of caring to the people. Yeah. Which people never ever thought about. Yeah. So actually, from that part, I learned about how important is insurance to a human being. You know, when we were, we were still, very good health, very good condition, very good financial this thing.
Mhm.
Within a fortnight, it can all be vanished if a breadwinner loses life. That is absolutely a shocker. And
Mm.
after that, the second part is how to survive family, how to survive, how to complete the education of their children. This is a question mark. Not even a single person will help you. After funeral, there will be condolences and they'll go. And after that,
Yeah.
the
After that,
next day onwards,
yeah,
from buying the essential commodities to the to remitting the fees of their children's school, no one is going to say hi. Not even siblings.
correct,
Correct me if I'm wrong.
correct. No, because I
The
believe that
only
it's we cannot blame them also because they also have their own responsibilities. Everybody has
exactly
their own problems. So we should
exactly
look at a solution where we should take care of ourselves, first. Take care of ourselves first,
absolutely
then we can think about others. That's human
yeah
nature, isn't it?
exactly. And there are a lot of things. There are the insurance is not exactly the old kind of insurance. Insurance started in UK. I don't know if you know about the history of the insurance. It started in the UK when ships go to trading. It won't come
Yeah,
back.
the old
It won't come
trading
back.
houses, right? Exactly. There was no
So
guarantee.
it won't come back. So for that, a certain amount is kept in the institution, and if it doesn't come back, that money is given to the survivors. That is the
Oh,
concept of insurance started in the UK.
okay.
So from that, it's completely different right now. We can get the amount as soon as the next year of the investment of starting the insurance. The next year, payback, the money back policies.
Okay,
There are a lot
okay.
of money back policies. Yeah, you can
So,
get the money back
correct. So,
completely back that you have invested, so the insurance will be free of cost for
got it.
you.
Yeah. So from your personal experience, then you decided to get into insurance.
Exactly, my own personal experience.
Uh-huh.
That was really a terrifying experience because of the COVID as well. So
Correct,
I
correct.
learned it was very important, and I only speak to my customers, my friends, regarding my own this thing. So why
Mm-hmm.
important is, I have gone through this kind of thing. So that is how I entered into this business. It's a very accidental thing, but
Got it, got
very
it.
touching.
Yeah, I understand. So both of you having a lot of experience, Vignesh coming from a sales background, you coming through an entrepreneurial kind of, that journey, going through
Yeah.
a lot of things and then coming into insurance. I think that you can easily relate to customers because you can share your personal experience, right? To make them understand us. But
Yeah.
so let me just go straight into the deep end of insurance. So, how would it relate to, let's say, a salaried person and a business owner? Because salaried people, they'll have a fixed income and they'll put those certain amounts and all that. But for a business owner, how will it matter? Vignesh, you want to go first on that? Just to give
Yeah, okay.
because salary people, like my understanding is they have a fixed income, they will put a certain amount. But what about for businessmen?
Exactly.
How do they plan for that? How would
Okay, so the thing here is like this, okay? Now, let's look at a salaried person first. Okay, what is the most important thing is number one, awareness. In Malaysia, only about close to 40% of the population are actually insured. But when I say
40%.
only 40% of the actual population is actually insured, that's not adequately insured. I'm not
Oh,
sure about the adequacy in
Can,
terms of.
you want to chip in?
can I interrupt?
Yeah,
Can I,
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah,
you don't believe it's 2% in India. 2%.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
That
Okay.
is huge. That's a
Look,
huge,
That's
massive
awesome.
it's a
That's
huge mark.
awesome. So the thing here is when you say that, so a lot of so yeah, that's a good point. So that means in Malaysia, people are aware 40%. I mean, there is a 40% awareness of
more
insurance.
penetration is there about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Right. So, but it is not sufficient. So not many people. There's 60% of the population which is still there going out
Yeah.
without understanding the importance of insurance.
Exactly.
You know, and we, like me and Arun, we may be in different markets, but our role is the same. We are consultants. We are financial consultants. We are, as I said, people require financial checkups. And in the middle class, what they mostly will cover is number one, they will ensure that there's death coverage. Number two, there's medical coverage. And they will try to budget this within their salary. And many of the times, the most working class people, they will those who understand insurance also, they won't think about whether or not it's sufficient, how much do they need in case anything happens. They don't go into the depth of calculating in detail what their liabilities are, how their family will be able to sustain. A lot of these kind of things, you see, what they do is they think, oh, I need an insurance policy. They listen to the insurance person, and then it depends. That's why insurance people, insurance professionals have a big responsibility. And like Arun said, not everybody, yeah, a lot of them have that sales mindset. Oh, as long as I get a sale, they just sell the customer this thing. But are they actually going into actually investigating and understanding the needs of the customer? You see, and a person may be tight in terms of cash, okay? Then in that situation, once you understand the customer's background and what their income is, whether only the husband's income or whether both husband and wife's income come into play, and how the family is managed, what their liabilities are, you know, how much they can put aside for savings, what they intend to do, how many kids they have, how do they intend to pay for these kids' education. When you can digress, when you go into a financial checkup, you go into details, then you get a very clear perspective of what they need and how you can get them there. And sometimes even when a family does not have exactly what they need, then you go with the half a loaf is better than no bread concept. Then you work with what they can afford first, but you got to constantly review as they progress, as they earn more, because they got to understand what they're doing with you. So they themselves will come forward and you can work with them to increase the coverages as they progress in life as well. So this is what happens. But is it actually happening in Malaysia? No, because some people, once they buy insurance, they feel that, oh, that's it, I got insurance. They don't know whether it's enough. They don't, so they run away. Another insurance person comes or somebody wants to talk about insurance. The first thing they do is, oh, I got insurance. I got 3 policies. Oh, I've got 2 policies, you know. It doesn't matter. You can have 10 policies. But if your policies do not cover your needs, what is the use?
No use.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah? You go into a heavy thunderstorm with a small toy umbrella. What's the umbrella going to do?
Yeah. So
You must have the right umbrella.
So depending on the scenario, you have to give the coverage. So
Right.
I just want to ask Arun. So let's say you're going to Arun, if you want, let's say if you want to go and talk to someone, right, between a salaried person and a business person, who would you find more difficult to convince?
Absolutely, salaried person, I suppose.
More
Correct.
difficult.
I agree.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because the salaried person's income is predictable. He know what income he's going to get the whole year. So he has a kind of planning, you know, somehow kind of planning. And most of the salaried persons in India, they insist on taking insurance when they join the company.
That is for tax benefits, right?
For the tax benefits, and at the same time, they say that you will be protected. The family whole will be protected with this insurance. But they not even think about reading the whole thing,
The fine
understanding
print.
it, how much how much money are they get. Just join the insurance, and whenever, as Vignesh says, whenever we come across the people like that, and we say, no, we have insurance. And the next question I ask is it LIC? Then I say, yeah, LIC.
Okay.
LIC is completely useless. I'm not talking about the company. Company is good, really good.
It's your
But the
competition.
problem is like, company is really good. Company is really good. They have clear-cutly introduced the market the whole over India for the first time.
Yeah.
It was a monopoly of
Yeah,
LIC.
I think in
No other
India,
company was there.
yeah, in India, I think earlier there was only one insurance company, the LIC, run by the government.
LIC.
When privatization
Yeah.
came, it changed the whole game.
So saying the whole scenario.
Yeah.
And the concept of you die and the money will go to the this thing that has completely changed right now. Even LIC has changed accordingly. Okay, but still the conversion rate, and the benefits that are given to the customers is less compared to the insurance company coming from outside India.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah. So, most probably, I can say the salaried persons are a very difficult person they have to convince, and most probably they are the middle class family, and they don't have a planning at all. Other than they don't understand. They don't they don't think beyond the limit 5 to 10 years. They don't think about 10 years beyond that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think they are the most difficult.
My assumption was that it was more difficult to sell to a businessman compared to a salaried person.
For this, I like to add.
Yeah, go ahead.
For business people, their needs may be different. You see, business people, they are more aware of the fact that they're doing business, and they have more open mindset on risk awareness and protection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also those who are in partnerships. Okay, if they didn't think about it earlier, then you instill and you talk to them. You basically make them aware of, okay, what would happen. You ask them questions. What will happen? You say you and your partner, you're doing this 10 years, or everything is going good. Only both of you are managing it. Now, let's say something happens to either one of you. Then what happens? Who's going to take over and whatnot? So then they start to think. Then you can say, okay, you guys can actually take an insurance for each under the company for the directors. So if director A, something happens to director A, then the director B will have the option of taking the insurance policy which has been put by the company for director A and use that to pay director A's family.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, that's
You
interesting.
can do things like that. So when it comes to business people, there's so many perspectives that you can actually share with them. And because they are business people, because they are very aware of, they've got that money-making mindset. And if they got that in mind, they will be open to listen, and it'll be easier to chat. But when you go to somebody who's on a salary, like what Arun said, they already have got limited budget available.
That is provided by the company.
That's provided by the company. And at the same time, like one more thing is saying, they probably also got company insurance there. So they will be thinking, oh, my salary is so tight. I've got to pay for this and this, and companies already got insurance. Why do I need this? So they close their mind.
Correct.
That's why I said it's important for insurance people to actually sit with them. You're not going there to sell. I don't sell anything. I only ask people for their time. I sit with them and I help them to understand how well prepared they are. Because when you go and meet people and then they come with 2 kids, they're happy, everything is going great. Husband, wife working, okay, they've got kids, they're paying for their bills. But when something happens and one of those pillars, the husband and wife are the 2 pillars of the family, one of those pillars are gone.
Correct.
Then there's a void in the income, right? there, then what can the other pillar do? Can that one pillar hold the whole fort of the family, the whole household by themselves?
Makes
So,
sense.
so these are the questions. Yeah, and then if you have little kids, like just now, Arun brought up about their education. You know, Mr. Arun brought up about their education. How are these people going to pay? Do they have enough plan? Will their salaries be able to support that?
Correct.
You know, so an education plan needs to be taken when the kids are young.
Yeah.
And a lot of time, people, you see, then when they're in their 20s and their 30s, and they're starting work and they're starting a household, they're getting married, they're getting kids. This is the time to actually look into all this. Not when you're in your 40s or in your 50s, when you have diabetes and when you have illnesses. No insurance company will cover you. You know?
So I think
so these are the things.
So what from my understanding is, so when these companies, when you're working in a company, you're getting this insurance, from what I can understand is, a storm comes, you don't even have a small umbrella, you have maybe a banana leaf to protect yourself. That's what I can get from all this. So let's talk about the I don't want to say the negative, but there are a lot of challenges that people face from insurance companies. Let's go straight to the point of rejections that happens, right? So
rejection means claims. You're talking about claims.
Rejection of claims. Rejection on claims. So if you remember now, in New York, there was one very famous murder that happened of a CEO of a famous
insurance company.
I believe that company was United Healthcare. In broad daylight in New York, the guy's name is Luigi. He just shot this guy in broad daylight, killed him. And the general public in the US, I'm talking about the US, the general public, majority of them, I don't want to even say majority, but a huge chunk of them were saying that he did a good thing. It's good that he killed him. And he's seen as a hero because that insurance company was known for a lot of claims rejection, right? So how do you handle that when customer has that issue, like how can I trust your insurance company? Your insurance company might just reject my claim, something happens to me, how sure is my family to get it?
Actually, I was like, I was remembering a movie called Emmanuel, a Malayalam movie. Mammootty star.
Yes, I remember
Vignesh, you know Mammootty from India?
Yeah, Mammootty. Yeah, I know.
Really?
Okay. Very famous. Very, very famous.
Oh, yeah. He
Mohanlal and Mammootty, both famous.
Mohanlal and Mammootty.
Oh, my God.
The great tune.
Yeah. And in that movie, Mammootty is a financial consultant, acting as a financial consultant for a company, insurance company.
I remember,
and he was true to this, everything, but the company was a fraud company. He fought against the company. And you remember when you see that, the claim was rejected for a cancer patient.
Correct. For a minor thing.
This thing, signature or something like that kind of thing. The only thing we can do is, now in India, there are the IRDA, a regulatory authority of the insurance agency, has given a chart saying that the most insurance claim given chart is already introduced every year. So by the companies, how many insurance that have claimed. So I think our HDFC stands fourth position in India.
Okay.
The insurance company. So we can check. Nowadays you can check online that what is the credibility of the company. You can just clarify the company. So one thing is that. Second is that when we are trained for selling the insurance, we can absolutely ask to the authorities about the genuinity of the whole thing. Then only we have to work for the company. That is my policy.
Got it.
Simple as that.
Got it. Yeah.
So
Arun
has covered a very good point. He's talking about the legitimacy of companies and all that. In Malaysia, Bank Negara, that is the
The
main
national bank.
the national bank.
Mhm.
It regulates, and insurance is very thoroughly monitored, and the companies that are in the industry are monitored. And like what he says, there are statistics to show, and people who are unhappy, they can either complain to the companies itself or go to the regulatory bodies. It's strictly maintained. But now let me come to the claim rejection. Why do companies? They can always go and complain to Bank Negara, and when Bank Negara investigates, or they, when the insurance companies ask to explain themselves, the insurance companies will always go with certain facts. Okay, you must understand something. Okay, when you buy insurance, you have to do a health declaration. When you do that health declaration, you cannot withhold information. Now, why do insurance companies reject claims? One of the main reasons, from what I know, especially in Malaysia, is when people do not disclose everything. You see, this is what happens. They don't prepare the umbrella early. Okay, they don't get insurance early, but later when they decide to get insurance, they have complications, right? They have diabetes and they don't actually declare this openly to the insurance company. Okay, they say they are fit and all that, blah blah blah. So if they are still young, the insurance company might actually trust them and give them the policy without asking them to do a medical checkup. But if a 50-year-old, 55-year-old, or 60-year-old comes and says, no, I'm totally fine, they might still say go for a medical checkup and things like that. But it might not happen in all cases, but some cases, people may actually have a history of diabetes or something like that. They hold it back somewhere down the line because now everything is online, everything is connected, hospital records are, and suddenly that something pops out. That this person actually has a claim history, that this person actually bought the policy after contracting the particular illness. Things like that. So those are the main reasons why claims get rejected.
Those are the red flags.
Those are red flags.
But do you think people hide that because of avoiding higher premiums? Is that why they do that?
One thing is correct. That is one reason.
One of it, that could be one of it. But the other reason is also to get coverage. Most of the time when they have illnesses and they declare it, they may be rejected by the insurance company. If
they don't get the coverage.
They don't get the coverage. You see, so for these reasons you have. And I have known cases. I've known cases where a person has actually gone claim for certain critical illness, and then later the claim got rejected because that person bought the policy at a later stage, but there is some proof that something came out, some record that 6 months before or what, that person actually already knew that the person had that contracted that. Okay. And things like that. I know cases like this, and a lot of times. And then there's also one case where after a person's death, when the claim was made, also because the policy was bought recently, but hospital record shows that before the policy was bought, the person went to government or went to a clinic. There was this thing, they were on medication, certain issues like that. So when those things crop up, you're gonna have this kind of problem.
One more thing, and I can add it, because see, it's a people's ignorant of what insurance companies are providing right now. See, if you have a health issue, if you are as my brothers rightly said, if you are younger, 50 or something like that, if you have a health issue, if you disclose it, the insurance company has a period of 3 years. If something happens with this disease, for the period of 3 years, the claim will not be given. If something will not happen after 3 years, then the claim continues. So there is an option for that.
It's like a lock-in period or something like that, or
3 years, exactly 3 years.
Yeah.
That means if you are not that seriously ill, If you disclose also, you'll be getting the whole of insurance or the whole life.
Okay, okay.
So there are options. There are
correct.
options, but it's completely ignorant, and
I know.
people don't, the agents won't be able to, explain that deep into it, these kind of things.
Correct. I think people look for shortcuts because it's just like immigration,
Shortcuts.
right? Immigration, if you go to the correct process, apply, do the thing, it is a process. You have to disclose everything, or you can do the shortcut way of, how to
Yeah.
do
And
do
that is where the risk is. When you take
Correct.
shortcuts, then don't expect to blame the insurance company later on. And if
Makes
the
sense.
agent himself condone to this,
Correct.
then the agent himself will be dismissed, their license will be revoked, the agent will be in trouble.
Right.
There is a lot of things. The agents have to explain clearly to the policy owners what are the things.
Exactly.
And like what he said, if somebody has got mild diabetes or what, there are different countries, the policy requirements are different. Yeah, Malaysia will have different from what Arun said, but like what Arun said, maybe in India it's 3 years and all that, but in Malaysia, okay, maybe if you have mild diabetes, there will be certain insurance companies that still cover that, but of course the premium will be slightly different.
Higher, yes.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
It
makes sense.
So these are the things that are there.
But to understand, insurance is not a charity; it is also a business. And
absolutely, it is a pool of money. When people are healthy, they buy insurance, and that money is a pool, and it's meant to
and it's
help
provide to the needy. Provide to the needy
when they need it.
Very needy person.
When they need it, that means whoever buys the insurance, it's to provide for that umbrella. It is not to provide for somebody who's already ill and coming into the picture. It doesn't work that way. You are healthy, you come into the pool. When you are unhealthy, then the insurance will take care of you.
Correct.
Right?
Got it.
So that is why the apt time for entering the insurance is 30 years. If you enter the insurance at the age of 30 years is the best time to do that. When you get a job, just start an insurance. Then the whole life is covered, completely done. Then you don't have to sit back, relax.
So I think people should know what exactly they want, be truthful about their conditions, be very open about it. And based on that disclosure, the company can give the right advice. You don't need to worry about being rejected at that time, right? Rather than being rejected towards the end or when you need it, so you can avoid all those all these mishaps in the early on.
Exactly.
So I believe that a lot of people have that misconception. That's what we saw now in New York, and we see a lot of American people supporting that killer because they have a misconception.
I would tell you that those people supporting are probably from the labor or the working class people because they do not actually go into investigating or looking into
They see the capitalist devil something.
Right. For those people who are more alert and more well aware, and nowadays everything is online. You can check the credibility of the companies. You can check.
Exactly.
It's
very transparent right now.
Everything's very transparent right now.
Correct. And even if any issues also, I think the national banks, I think in India, RBI has a lot of scrutiny.
IRDA is the regulatory authority. IRDA is the regulatory authority in India.
Okay, in Malaysia,
it's exactly like RBI for the banks.
Correct. So in Malaysia, it's Bank Negara who does the scrutiny.
Bank Negara, and you also have the Liam Life Insurance Association of Malaysia. That looks into the insurance providers. They make sure that providers have a certain level.
In order to start an insurance company in India, they have to invest and they have to deposit a huge amount of money to IRDA.
Oh, like
before starting an insurance company.
Same, even in Bank Negara, the same.
So that is the hold for the company. Not a small companies cannot start an insurance company in India.
Correct.
It's very difficult.
So I think what people should know is know the rating of your insurance companies. You can do a comparison online. You have all the tools. So there is no point of just sitting back and getting worried or complaining. But what I personally believe is every problem has a solution. So you have the tools over there. especially in
And,
modern
and
times. Modern times,
yeah,
it's in your fingertips now, to check anything.
yeah,
Yeah,
and there are a lot
exactly.
of consultants who can give you, when a consultant tells you certain things, you can actually go online, you can check, and most of the time we will give you some reference to actually check, and we will tell you,
Got it.
check our website, check this,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so till now, what we have been discussing about is insurance, right? So insurance is quite wide and all that. And I believe this is a topic which we cannot cover in one episode. So look out for a second episode that is coming. But before that, Vignesh, I want to talk about, I saw it in Facebook, I believe. I saw that you qualified for MDRT. What is that about? And can you tell me more about it?
Okay, MDRT meaning the $1 Million Round Table. I think Arun would know. MDRT.
Congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations.
you.
It's a tough nut.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
really tough. I
So
think in India it's 45 lakhs
right.
Oh,
So
okay.
to
yeah.
get an
So
MDRT.
yeah. So in Malaysia it's close to 400,000. It's about 39 it's something. So that's the thing. So MDRT is it's a recognition. It's a global recognition. It's actually it's called $1 Million Roundtable, and there is a professional body. It's in US and all over the world, even in Asia and all that. And all insurance companies have global recognition in the insurance industry. So like Arun, he knows, he immediately knows it. So yeah, and it's not easy to hit. So normally insurance
Not at all.
companies they have different ranges of recognition for their salespeople. One of it is those conventions where they go for trips and all that. But the ultimate is the MDRT, and then higher than MDRT, you have something called COT, quarter of the table, and TOT, top of the table. So
Okay.
MDRT is something that, so it is something very close to my heart. I mean, when I came into this industry, I watched, I like to go for, generally, my company itself, they are very into investing into their consultants. I mean, they send us for trainings and they seminars, they invite popular $1 Million Roundtable qualifiers to speak. And I got inspired in one of those talks, and that's it. I said I needed this, and I went for it. So, I'm so lucky to have achieved it in my 4th year in the industry.
Okay. And I also saw
You-
something
you should-
else, that you are now part of Rotary. You become quite prominent in the Rotary Club. I saw something about that.
Okay, there's this. Okay, as you all know, I'm in Malaysia. We come under Rotary. We have 2 districts, 3300 and 3310. So we are part of District 3300, which covers from KL upwards, right up to the north. I mean, actually, it's from Negeri Sembilan right up to KL, right up to the northern side. So there are
The whole
92
Klang
clubs.
Valley, including Klang Valley.
Klang Valley included. Klang Valley included.
Oh,
So
okay.
my Rotary Club is Rotary Club of Klang Valley. We are part of District 3300, where there are, I think, 92 clubs. And we are one of 92 clubs, and we are in Klang Valley. In Klang Valley itself, there are a lot of clubs, I'm not exactly sure of the numbers, but there are a huge number of clubs. And so I'm in one of those chapters. My club is known as Klang Valley, and we have about 48 members at the moment.
Okay.
So
I saw
You're
a lot
known
of
as
pictures.
Rotarians, right? You are
Yeah.
known as Rotarians.
We are Rotarians, absolutely.
It's a
And we
global
enjoy
thing,
doing community service,
Yeah,
community.
that's fantastic. So if anybody wants to join Rotary, wants to know more about this, please reach out to Vignesh. The details all will be here,
Yeah.
And
Want to know more about Rotary? Want to do a financial checkup? Please reach out to me.
that's a double whammer. Arun, what about you? Anything else you want to talk about?
Actually, this is for insurance, I can say it's a part-time job for me.
Mhm.
I'm still doing online trade for the clothing industry. At the same time, I am into real estate.
Oh,
I
that's are you part of the real estate mafia?
Mafia, not yet.
Not
I
yet.
have to grow.
That's interesting.
So
Wow.
basically, I actually came to Trivandrum after a long time. After 18 years, I came to Trivandrum.
Mhm.
It was actually booming. I saw very, very different Trivandrum when I left. It's actually, there are a lot of potentials. A lot of people are coming into Trivandrum. Now the shipment terminal is there, that Vizhinjam
Yeah, the
terminal.
new port. Yeah, shipment.
I've heard around
shipment. Yeah.
of trans terminal. I've heard about 3,000 odd families are going to shift to Trivandrum from all parts of India
Wow.
for
Okay.
the job purpose.
Correct. Yeah.
So I smell a kind of opportunity of real estate here. They need homes, and I wish I could give them homes.
Talk
Trying
about
to do.
Vizhinjam Port also. I have a friend in Trivandrum in Technopark. He has an IT company. Now he's not focusing too much on that, but he's now focusing on the Vizhinjam Port because that's a huge potential. So I can
Absolutely.
see that shift over there. So rather than investing more on IT, he's more into shipping. He wants to focus on that.
Shipping. Yeah, exactly.
The port facility is something, all the business potential is there.
Yeah, near to Vizhinjam, there is a place where a lot of waste were dumping,
Oh, okay.
and there was a lot of problem happening. Okay, and Velapil Shala, the name is Velapil Shala.
Correct. Yeah.
There was a lot of controversy against that.
Correct. Yes.
And people were just giving away their land for 1,000 rupees per cent, 2,000 rupees per cent, and going away.
Got it.
Now, presently, we cannot buy a land there because it's the way near to the Vizhinjam port. Now the land costs around 15 lakhs.
Wow.
Per
That's a
cent.
huge jump from 1,000 to 15 lakhs.
1,000 to 15 lakhs. That's a kind of speed they are moving. It's not even happening in Cochin. I belong to Cochin. I was born in Ernakulam. I know the places out there, but it's very slow compared to Trivandrum. I have lands in Trivandrum and I have lands in Cochin also.
Okay.
When I compare the rates, the lands in Trivandrum is jumping very rapidly than in Cochin. You don't believe.
Correct.
So I feel like, if the politicians are right and the policies are right going on correctly, Trivandrum,
there's a potential.
In Malayalam you can say pidicha kittula. Do you understand, Vitesh? You cannot catch Trivandrum.
It has a bit of Tamil in it.
Yeah, Ken.
You cannot.
Malayalam is actually. If you listen carefully, that there's Tamil in between, so you can understand.
It has a huge influence from Tamil, actually.
Yeah, correct.
Obviously, it's a refined language from Tamil, I can say.
So that's a big controversy that you're talking. That's another big fight with the Malayalis and the Tamils.
we see that it's a refined language from Tamil.
Exactly, me too. I also agree with that.
Yeah, but I respect Tamil because it's the oldest language in the world,
It is. Yeah. So when you talk about real estate, you're only in Kerala, or are you looking also outside Kerala?
Now at large, only in Kerala.
Okay.
And again another shift happening in Kottayam.
Okay.
The middle part of part of Kerala, Kottayam. And there you can get cheaper houses, very cheaper houses. For example, I can say you can get a house for 60 lakhs, which is around 22 cents of land, and 1,800 to 2,000 square feet house. You can gain it for 60 lakhs because most of the Kottayam people, they build houses.
They migrated.
The migrate people. Who are migrated to
US, Canada.
US and Canada.
Yes.
They thought they will be coming back. They thought they will be coming back and staying there. But now they are not going to come back.
is there. I think similar thing is also in Malaysia, right? A lot of Malaysians like to go to Australia, to UK, migration, right, Vignesh?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of Malaysians used to migrate, yes, and now Malaysia is slowly becoming, there's a older population.
Correct.
Normally the parents are always here. The kids,
Yeah.
a lot of the kids, especially a lot of the younger generation, sometimes they explore, they go to other countries, they go abroad to study, then they stay there.
Absolutely.
I
That's
think
that's
that's the same.
So
I think that's the
now in
same scenario.
Malaysia,
Same
what's
scenario.
booming? What's booming in Malaysia right now? I mean, I think it's looking at the old age care. What happens to people when they age or when they retire. For their retirement. And there are a lot of facilities available because with the kids not being around and the kids not being able to care, people need monies to actually go into these facilities. There's a lot of homes and they have a facility. That means doctors are there, everything is there. You've got like a chalet to stay. The community sometimes. Or it could even be like a room, like a hotel room like that. But it's all a nice setup, with a park.
It's a villa. It's a
Yeah,
kind of villa project.
kind of villa. So those kind of concepts are
The
actually
retirement home.
Retirement. Exactly.
retirement
That's a
settlements,
US
retirement homes.
A US
Yeah,
American system, right? That is.
Yeah, it's slowly starting. So this is the intake, and that is where I need to tell people, a lot of people, that not only you need to earn money to educate your kids, you also need money for your retirement.
For yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Retirement.
insurance
That's absolutely
has
true.
that. Insurance has that. So call me or call Arun to plan on these kind of things.
Oh my God. You have
Absolutely.
struck the right place. That's a very, very good point.
Yeah.
Very good point.
So
You don't have to, beg for your money from children.
correct.
You have to be very, absolutely.
Plan
You
your
don't
retirement.
have to disturb.
Plan your retirement.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
And I have a friend in Malaysia. He owns homes. He's one of my Rotary Club members. He has 5 different homes. He sets up. That means he teamed up with some Japanese entrepreneurs, and they have this facility. So sometimes we have events in these facilities. Very nice facilities. People are taken care of. There's parks there. There's doctors there. The children come. Sometimes they're from abroad. They come. They just visit the parents and go. And the parents have their pension or their retirement money, all there, and that pays for their expenses. And it's very nice to.
And we know I don't know, you know about this. In Kerala, we have 4 facilities exactly like this. You know that?
okay, I didn't know that.
Two in Kottayam, 1 in Ernakulam, 1 is going to start in Trivandrum. And Trivandrum, my school buddies are going to start this. We have a school group. Yeah, they are going to start. Yeah, they are going to start the business, not for them. The elderly people out here. You can buy the facility or you can rent the facility. Yeah, and you have clinics, you have doctors, nurses, restaurant, play area. Okay, everything is there, and we are looking for a resort type of a thing.
Wow.
Exactly, resort type for the elderly.
Yeah, so this is the in thing. And remember, public, you need money for all these things. So save now. And how do you save? Insurance.
So from this podcast, what did we learn? It's not just insurance. Here we also give business ideas. So here, get in touch with Vignesh. Anything you want to know about insurance in Malaysia, I'm talking about Malaysia. Anything about insurance, Rotary, get in touch with Vignesh. Even other business ideas. He has a wealth of knowledge, a lot of experience. He will share it.
I'm also into real estate as well, by the way.
He's also a small player also. Competition for you, Arun.
Right.
I don't mind collaborating.
International collaboration, partnership. So we make business happen in this podcast. So anything to reach out on insurance in India or real estate, anything, please reach out to Arun. He's a good friend of mine and he has that experience. He will guide you in everything. So don't hesitate. Just drop, all the details are here on the screen. You can have a look, give them a call, drop an email, and then they both will guide. In Malaysia and India, and even an international collaboration is possible.
We'll collaborate.
Excellent.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
guys.
so-
It
Thank
is,
you, Vinod.
yeah, it is. I know
Thanks,
we
Vinod.
didn't cover too much. We only covered just the top
basic.
of the insurance, the
layer.
basics. There is much more than insurance. I mean, life insurance, I would say there is a lot of things to
Absolutely.
cover. And I feel in the
Yes.
next episode, please check in and you will get more in depth. We'll go more into the different case studies you can take up or different scenarios. And you know,
And the
you can even-
benefits. And
the
regarding the
benefits.
benefits, what you
Absolutely.
reap.
Exactly. And
We'll tackle section by section.
correct.
Yeah.
And yeah, and put in your questions, any doubts, anything you can drop in the questions to these two financial consultants. They will guide you respectively in those countries, Malaysia and India. And thank you very much, guys. I am sure this has been a fruitful discussion, and I look
Absolutely.
forward to the next recording.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You.
Good
Terima
night.
kasih. Terima
Good night.
kasih,
Good night, Vignesh.
Terima
Vignesh.
kasih. Terima
Thank you so
kasih.
much.
Yeah.
Nandi,
Hi, Arun.
Nandi, Arun.
Nandi.
Hey, how do you say this in Malayalam? Nandri as well.
Nandi. Tamil
Nandi.
is Nandri. Nandri.
Ah,
Malayalam is Nandi.
You-
That's what I'm saying.
you,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
you remove the ra. You
Ra.
remove the ra.
Okay.
So
All
remember,
right.
Malayalam is a
Nandi.
refined language from Tamil. We have,
Tamil.
so it's another topic we can take up as a controversial topic.
Take up.
Ab-
Yeah,
ab-
we'll fight
absolutely.
on
Very
it. We'll
interesting.
fight on it.
Thank you
Okay.
very much,
Alright.
guys. Thank you
Bye.
for joining this
Bye.
podcast.